at one thing. We're looking at how to take someone to the ground really quickly. So in UC, really, we use about 2 takedowns. We use a head control of some kind, and we use what's called a snatch. The snatch origin, or snap down as it's called, comes from the sport of Greco-Roman wrestling. But applied in the way we apply, it's very street specific. So basically what the snatch means to me is, how do I get his fucking head to that pavement really quick? That's all it's about for me, right? I'm going to give you the dynamics of the snatch, which you already know, and then we're going to give you some nuances and show you how to make what you know even better and more functional, right? Two ways in which we're going to practice it first. You can practice it primary, which is offensively. So if the subject was here, the normal thing would apply. I would just hit him with hand tools. But if he was close, I could headbutt or elbow or knee. But if I was going to knee, I would knee from a clinch. So from a central clinch, where one hand is here and one hand is here, it would be a central clinch. If I'm using it in this way, it's usually proactive, which means I decided to start the affray. I decided to kick this off. So I'm preemptive. So my way which I would employ it would be a concussive type of clinch followed by the knee, and then from here the snatch is, as I said, take face to pavement really quickly. This would be a snatch, right? So you're already familiar with it. In context of an offensive assault, so blitzkrieg, it would be the part that you finish with. Does that make sense? So I might go palm, hammer, so I get to a point where I'm elbow, now I'm knee, and then I find a thing more snatch before I stamp. So it's inside of an offensive dynamic. It could also be reactive. So for example, if he slashed me with a blade and I covered and crashed in and wrapped the arm, after I put the knees in, strike it, I would then snatch to the ground, finish with my feet. So it can be used offensively and counter-offensively. Understand? First we're going to use it in the primary way, which is from a central clinch. And then we're going to use it in the secondary way from what's called a side clinch, right? And you're going to go 1 for 1. It's going to work nice and light. So know the commonality between all methods of using a snatch is I need to use leverage. I need to create a lever, which is the part I'm pulling with, against the fulcrum, which is the part I'm collapsing with my knee. If he stands tall and strong and I just pull with the lever, I'm not going to get him forward. It's going to be a contest of strength. But if I put a shot in, which makes him pike or break at the hips, then just with the knee alone, over here, he's already halfway down to the snatch. Does that make sense? So we're going to learn how to use a fulcrum and a lever. First point we're going to use is a concussive clinch. So everything you do in combatives is offensive. So you should already know that this is a shot and this is a shot, and I'm going to pull him up into me like this. I could pull him in and then knee on a half beat, which is what I prefer. Or you could concussively grab the head as you knee at the same time, which is more a Kelly McCann type of way of doing it. But they both work, right? They both share the commonality of I'm using leverage against the fulcrum to break body's posture. When I use this in this way offensively, particularly if I hit the groin, inside the thigh or outside the thigh, I'm disrupting his mobility. So I'm taking away his ability to stand up. Does that make sense? If you can't stand up, you can't fight. Simple. But my entry is concussive, so this is geared towards disrupting his consciousness. So imagine somebody's in predatory state, giving you a lot of shit, your hands are up and they're passive in this way, and you're giving them shit and you're amping up, and then all of a sudden he concussively grabs your head. You're going to go from hard state, aggressive and offensive, to a bomb going off in your head where you're on a bullshit defensive. Does that make sense? I'm reversing the dynamic straight away. And a nanosecond later, I'm aiming to put his testicles right up into his tonsils. So it's literally here, this, and then here. This is a snatch. Right? You're going to learn the snatch this way, and you're going to go 1 for 1, which means I've done 1, then he'll do 1. Back up. I do 1. You do 1. So, right. Now you could use a pad. But to start with, just go in partner work. So you should have a cup. You're just going to make light contact on the cup. If there's no cup, let your partner know and just put your hands down. But because your partner is not going to put the shot into your groin, you're not going to feel naturally inclined to pike. So don't stand tall just because you can't feel the shot. Don't resist, because now you get back injury. And take in the reality of it. The reality of it is, if I need you hard in the balls, so hard in fact that your testicles are up towards your abdomen, you would not stand there and go, I'm strong. You would react in a natural way. And it's this natural reaction of energy, you piking forward, that I'm going to steal to lend itself to supporting my snatch. Does that make sense? Yeah. So you're literally going to go from here, concussive clinch, you know the nuances of that, so don't bang each other about. Clinch, knee, snatch. And you do not let go until the head indexes the ground. Just a quick point here on use of force, violence volume dial. I could, in a controlling sense, here just lead and control the descent so he doesn't impact the ground. Or I could, on purpose, purposely, here, hold it up and use the environment to my advantage to knock him out. I can hit fucking hard with any tool on my body, but I can't hit you as hard as that ground will hit you when I accelerate your face into it. So it has scope for less, more to control, or more to terminate the threat. Does that make sense? So you are going to go from here, simply lightly, he's got a bit of an injury, 1 for 1 for 1 for 1. Clinch, just do it, clinch, knee, snatch, drive him down. Do not release grip until he's on the floor. Do not just let go. And then he will do his. Clinch, knee, snatch. When you grab hold, you want a combination. You want synthetic ally, that means you want to use his clothing, as well as the contour or shape of his body. Do not just grab the clothing. I can tell you from experience, as you pull it, he will pull out, and you'll be left with a half-naked bag in front of you, and a fucking t-shirt. It's probably too big. Right, so you want a combination of clothing, and you actually squeeze, so I've got the contour of his neck and where his head goes out into a convex. Does that make sense? So on here, same applies from the side, not just holding the t-shirt, I'm holding the t-shirt and I'm contouring my wrist so that I'm hooking the back of his neck, just to get more stability. To start with, we're going central clinch. It's the primary way in which we use it. Knee, snatch. Once you snatch, here, boom, down. The objective will be keeping control, move yourself behind the subject. Do not stay here. If he is still conscious or semi-conscious and he decides to shoot for a tackle, we're going down. So literally, knee, snatch, get to the side, back up, his turn. Use a concept called I go, you go. I go, you go. Understand?
Yeah.
Give your partner. So if it's 2 counts to start, then you understand, so you don't need at the same time. So first count, I'm clinching. Second count, I knee, and then snatch. Here. Move to the side. Yes? That's what I want. Then you'll get a cadence, because a couple of people are doing it at the same time. Nothing wrong with that, but this is how you learn it. Okay. Right. Here you're just training to miss. What did you hit? You hit nothing. You want to hit either touching the groin, put your hands here like this, hands here for a target, touching that. Either way, that represents your bollocks, so you've got to pike. When you pike, snatch. So now I want you to do it simply 2 counts. First count, clinch. Second count, knee, snatch.
I just want to make a point here. The reason I like to do it in 2 counts, as Lee was talking about, is what I want to use. When I knee him and get this, I actually want to use the momentum of me putting my leg down to step back and snatch. Here, okay? Where if you do it in 3 counts, you'll go knee, place it down, and then snatch, which is okay, but why not use the momentum that I've created when I knee him to pull him back and snatch him down? Okay? Yeah. So we're going to do it in 2. First one is clinch, second count is knee snatch. You understand?
When you snatch here, so you're in a good position here where you're holding clothing and your inside of your forearms are in, can you study that back, are indexing his neck. You've got a good hold of him, right? This will prevent him from pulling out. leaving you with just a t-shirt. So you're holding tight. When this energy goes upward, his body shoots forward at the hips. From here now, rather than just pull a little bit like that or not pull or coax, I like to use the analogy of taking this attire and pulling it like, imagine a small table with a tablecloth with plates, cups, silver service set in. And you've seen that trick where they grab the tablecloth and they pull it, but everything stays there. You picture that in your head? The actual motion they're using is this like waving motion. It's waving with the wrist and pulling, much like when you're using battle ropes. So rather than when you knee, just do nothing with your hands, I want you to knee and use that analogy where you're pulling the tablecloth. So I pull and I actually punch, so my arms are straight. The drill finishes with his face on the ground with my hands on the back of his head. This allows me to control him. If I don't control him, then when I snatch him, it's feasible for him to roll, which then makes me vulnerable to a kick in the face, or if he's got a weapon on him, to access a weapon. I want this space from point A to point B. Point B being where my feet are, which means after I've kneed him, in order to put him where my feet was, I need to step my feet back and clear of him. Does that make sense? So otherwise he'll land on top of me, my shoulders will go past the plane of my heels, and I'm going down with him. That's not what I want. And also I don't want to leave my legs there for him to tackle me. So when you snatch after the knee, like you're pulling a tablecloth. Yes, the actual motion that you're going to employ, which you can actually train the muscles involved on a band, would be this motion, where you're pulling, like this. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right, so that's how I want you to do it. So now put it to one count. Clinch, knee, snatch. 1 for 1 for 1 for 1. Let's get